It's no secret that breaking into the world of fine art can be murder. So when a friend unexpectedly succeeds where so many have failed, you show up to cheer them on, no matter how complicated it might feel. My heel tapped a nervous rhythm as the cab rattled down the narrow cobblestone street through the warm autumn evening. It was 2 months since the murder of Sonny Klein, a murder in which my dad had been the prime suspect. Now, my roommate Felicia and I were en route to the opening night of our friend Josh's first ever art exhibit. Outside the window, converted warehouses loomed on both sides of the street. Built in the 19th century to store coffee beans, the dark red brick buildings now housed Dumbo's trendiest establishments, high-end restaurants, designer boutiques, and sleek art galleries. The neighborhood was Brooklyn's creative heart, and, accordingly, its streets buzzed with a mix of industrial grit and artistic flair. An elegant evening out was just the change of pace I needed. Since solving Sonny's murder and rediscovering my long-forgotten passion for writing, I'd spent nearly all my free time slaving away at the keyboard. But as thrilled as I was that Josh had landed a show at one of New York's most prestigious galleries, I couldn't shake my unease. By the time the cab pulled up to the glass doors of Ager, the art gallery on the East River, my stomach was flipping. "I'm still not sure this is a good idea," I murmured. Felicia sighed in exasperation. "Don't start again." She flipped open her compact mirror, dabbing on a layer of cherry-red lip gloss before running her fingers through her bangs. "What's wrong with us being here? Josh invited us, remember? He had, 6 weeks ago, when he first found out he'd been chosen for the exhibit. But then, out of nowhere, he'd rescinded the invitation, saying it might be better if we didn't come. Hurt and confused, I'd hung my best evening dress back in the closet. But Felicia wouldn't hear of it. "He didn't mean it," she said now. "He's probably just nervous, like stage fright or something. This is a huge night for him, and we're his friends. I'm sure he wants us here for support." She was out of the cab, giggling as her heels wobbled on the uneven cobblestones. The gallery lights spilled onto the sidewalk, illuminating a well-dressed crowd filtering through the glass doors. The turnout was impressive, surprising even, given that Josh, though brilliant, was virtually unknown. Lingering by the cab, I absent-mindedly touched the lucky marble pendant hanging from my neck and glanced up at the skyline. Through the gap between 2 warehouse buildings, the historic Jane's Carousel sat dormant in Brooklyn Bridge Park. Above it, the iconic arches of the Brooklyn Bridge stretched across the East River, linking Dumbo's charming scruffiness to Manhattan's immaculate, glittering skyline. The view filled me with a quiet sense of belonging. Though I hadn't been back here long, this place was home.